Okay. Nabanggit mo kanina na yung profanities, yung insult, yung malicious accusation, kung yan ay sinabi sa kanyang, ang tawag doon, functions bilang public official, okay yun. Sabi mo, di ba? But not on a personal basis, correct? Ayan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sabihin natin, naniniwala ako dyan. Pero, hindi naman niya sinabi yan sa akin on my public function. It is a personal accusations on me. Mr. Elijah.
I cannot, Mr. Chair, can I be? I cannot speak on behalf of Ms. Joey, Mr. Chair.
Inaano ko lang yung sinabi mo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now, I'd like to ask Ms. Joey, Ms. Cruz, are you insulting me on my public official functions or it is a personal accusation on me?
It's not a personal accusation, Mr. Chair, and I think we have agreed early on that we do not have any personal relationship.
Yes,
That
that's
is
right.
just-
Pero ito, ang sabi ni Elijah, okay lang yon kung yan ay sinabi in my official functions as a public servant. Alam mo ba yung official functions ko?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and
Alam mo. So therefore, hindi ka naniniwala sa aking official functions kaya tinawag mo akong gago.
no, Mr. Chair, the observation that I uttered to describe your performance of your official action, that is my observation. That is what I felt.
Well, inobserbuhan mo ba yung aking official function?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Inobserbuhan mo
I watch your hearings.
Since I won in 2019?
No, Mr. Chair. I closely monitored your performance as a congressman in the 19th Congress.
And you hated me for that.
No, not really, Mr.
Hindi,
Chair.
just
In the
binanggit mo
19th
sa akin
Congress.
gago, so you hated me. Mr. Chair, ano ang ibig sabihin nun? Binanggit mo, gago ako, binanggit mo, isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo, binanggit mo, I'm going to be, hindi ko mabanggit eh.
Okay.
If you prepared, binanggit mo yun eh.
Respond, Mr.
Therefore, you hated me. Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo sa akin na you love me. Is that a person that you said that you love me? I love you and because of that, isasampal ko ito sa'yo.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige,
Okay.
Mr. Chair, go ahead, respond.
At the very most, I do not like your performance as a member of the 19th Congress. But hate is such a powerful word because we established earlier that we do not have any personal relationship or any
Mr. Chair.
relation.
Binanggit mo yung human rights.
Yes,
Binanggit
Mr.
mo yan
Chair.
kanina, di ba?
Correct, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
Mr. Chair, you violated my human rights. Why? Because when you said those profanities, those insults, yung gago, yung isasampol ko ito sa pagbubuka mo, you violated my human rights. You did.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Teka, Mr. Chair, hindi ako nagagalit sa'yo. Okay? At wala akong pakialam sa'yo. Kahit na anong sabihin mo, okay lang sa akin. Alright? Pero itong ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, merong kinalaman sa mga legislation na later on. That is why I am asking you right now. Sapagkat napakahalaga nito. Kapag binabanggit mo, if you're saying that using profanities, insults, and malicious accusations online represent fair and respectful discourse and a healthy discourse, therefore you're telling us that the freedom of expression is not is absolute. You can say anything you want, and that is freedom of expression. Yun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Pag binanggit mo, if you said that freedom of expression is not absolute, therefore, there are certain things that you cannot say. Yun ang ibig sabihin nung freedom of expression is not absolute. May limitation yun. Di ba? Oh. Go ahead. You can answer now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, in the universal thoughts and ideas, there would always be a limitation. The freedom of speech is not absolute. And the limitation of freedom of speech is well defined. Under the law, under the jurisprudence, there are things that you cannot say. There are things that
Mr. Chair,
you
what
cannot...
jurisprudence are you talking about?
Supreme Court decisions, Your Honor.
Can you tell me what law?
Example of law that limits your
Yes.
freedom of expression. For
Can you
example,
tell me
Mr.
the
Chair,
jurisprudence?
yes, Mr. Chair. For example, Mr. Chair, there is, I cannot specify the specific law, Mr. Chair.
There
but
is a law on libel.
law
There
on
is
libel.
a law on slander. There is a law.
Is it okay, Mr. Chair, if I give my example? Okay, thank you very much. One example, and I think this example is very demonstrative, is very illustrative of the limitation of freedom of speech. Right now, it is election, midterm election, and it is not allowed that people are going to campaign on the day of the election day. That is a clear prohibition to express on the part of the citizen to say whatever they want to say on that
Teka,
election day.
Mr. Chair, ano po ang connection nung binabanggit mo? I'm asking you about the jurisprudence. I just told you that there is a law against on libel, on cybercrime. What you said today is libelous. What you said here is libelous. Why?
Mr.
Because
Chair,
there is a malicious intent. When you use profanities, when you use the word gago, there is a malicious accusation, and that is libelous.
Mr. Chair, if
Oh.
if that is your assessment of
And
that kind of statement,
listen,
you
not
will
only
have your...
libelous, Mr. Chair, dali lang ha, not only libelous, ha, that is also unjust vexation on my part.
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chair, if you think that you are violated by my exercise of my freedom, you would have your right and
No,
be
no,
in court
Mr. Chair,
so that,
don't
so
worry.
that the maliciousness of
Mr.
that
Chair,
statement
don't
can be
worry. I'm
sorted
not
out
going
in the
to charge
proper
you in court.
authority.
Don't worry. I'm not going to charge you. If I charge you in court, matatalo ka eh. Pero hindi. Oo. Unjust vexation to. Alam niyo ba yon? Are you a lawyer or not?
I am not a lawyer, Mr.
Therefore,
Chair.
you should know this. The thing is this, pero wag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako magdidemanda sa'yo. Do you know why? You're not important to me. Alright? Ang dahilan lamang, kaya natin ginagawa ito, para magkaroon kami ng idea kung anong legislation ang nais naming gawin. Pero ikaw, you are not important to me. Alright? Oo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yan. Yeah, wag kang mag-alala. Hindi ako kailanman magdidemanda sa'yo. Alright? Oh. Tumatawa ka pa eh.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Natatawa ka sa akin eh.
No, Mr. Chair,
Oo.
I am expressing my gratitude, Mr. Chair.
Ganun ba? Mr. Chair, tumatawa ka and you're expressing your gratitude by your sarcastic laughter?
I am not laughing, Mr. Chair. It's just a natural smile, Mr.
So
Chair.
gusto kong tanungin po.
Yes, who's that? Mr. Dear. Mr. Morales, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Doon sa kay Miss Joey Cruz, ano ko lang, bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno, wag lang sana tayong magpakita ng anumang kagaspangan para hindi tayo napapansin ng publiko. Yun lang po.
Ibig sabihin, wag lang magpakita ng kagaspangan para hindi makita ng publiko.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman. Yun lang po. Kasi kung magpapakita tayo ng kagaspangan at makikita ng publiko yung hindi na aayon na kilos ng isang public official, talaga makikita po tayo. At yung mapapansin ng publiko. Huwag naman sana tayong masasaktan.
Sinong tinutukoy mo, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, yun pong mga gumagawa ng kagaspangan. Yun po yun.
Sino nga yung tinutukoy mo?
Aba, hindi ko po alam. Siguro po, maaaring kayo po, Your Honor, mawalang galang na po, nasa inyo po yun kung sino po yung mapapatungkulan nun.
Mr. Chair, ano ba yung kagaspangan na narinig mo? Sino nagsabi ng kagaspangan?
Your Honor, ito po bilang isang dating tauhan ng gobyerno. Nagiging maingat dapat ang isang tauhan ng gobyerno habang siya ay nanunungkulan. Katulad ng pagnanakaw, pag-aabuso sa tungkulin, pagmamalabis. Yan po yung isa sa mga dapat na tinitingnan natin. At kung tayo man ay tauhan ng gobyerno, dapat ginagampanan natin ng buong husay, buong giting, tulad ng mga alagad ng batas na handang ialay ang sarili niyang buhay para lamang doon sa sinumpaang tungkulin. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, tama yung binanggit ni Mr. Morales tama Pero ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, nag-a-agree ka ba sa sinabi ni Miss Cruz?
Saang particular, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman?
Hindi ka pa na nakikinig sa akin Ang bihira naman buhay ito.
Pagpaumanhin niyo po, Your Honor, at nangati po yung aking binti, maaring hindi ko po
Wala kang
napansin.
karapatang magsalita kung hindi mo narinig lahat ang mga sinabi.
Iyon pong narinig ko.
Very clear
Meron po akong narinig.
Very clear, Mr. Chair, ang sinabi ko. Kanina, pinag-uusapan natin yung lahat ng mga binanggit ni Miss Cruz. And I'm asking you now, kayong mga vlogger. Oo. Mga objective naman kayo, di ba? Ano ang palagay nyo rito? Palagay nyo ba na itong malicious, ito ulitin ko para malaman mo, itong malicious, profanities, at insults, accusation na ibinigay po ni Miss Cruz, ay kasama po yan sa tinatawag nating protected discourse o kaya naman healthy discourse or freedom of expression?
Yun po pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung opinion o saloobin ng isang mamamayang Pilipino patungkol doon po sa pagkukulang ng isang public officer. Yun po hindi pinoprotektahan ng batas. Ito po yung pag-iingganyo ng paggawa ng illegal o labag sa batas.
Yung pagkukulang, Mr. Chair. Kung walang ginawang illegal, may karapatan ba siya?
Kung walang ginawang illegal, Your Honor? Depende po Depende po sa napapansin at kung po sa nagbibigay ng opinion.
Miss Joey, meron po ba akong ginawang illegal? Meron po ba?
Nothing that I said in
Yun, wala akong ginawang illegal. Meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
There are things that I may not agree.
You
because
may
of
not agree,
differences.
that's fine
Yeah,
with me.
Yeah.
Pero ang tinatanong ko, meron ba akong ginawang immoral?
Differences
I
in
agree
values,
that there
Your
are some
Honor.
things that you do not agree. Okay lang yun sa
Differences in
akin.
values, Your Honor.
Di ba? Pero wala akong ginawang immoral o illegal. You said that yourself. So therefore, anong ibig sabihin ng profanities, insults, and malicious accusations you gave to me? Yun ang tinatanong ko.
May I answer, Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Your Honor, I would just like to take exception once again that I never agreed to anything, any statement that is malicious as part of freedom of speech. It's not. what I said are not malicious. Those are observation on my end, and the profanity is part of part of my expression of discontentment, disgust, because my expectation for a public officer is not
Therefore,
met.
Mr. Chair, when you're saying that a public official who is not doing anything illegal or immoral, and you said something malicious, insult and profanities,
Again,
that is your observation. And you have the right to say that.
Again, Mr. Chair, I am taking exception on the malicious statement. My statements are not malicious because my statements are always pertaining to the exercise of the public duty of the officer I am responding to.
So
or
therefore, when you
reacting
said
to.
gago, that is not malicious.
That is not malicious, Mr. Chair.
Ah, okay. That is not malicious, ha?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Pero ako, Miss Cruz, kahit kailan, hindi naman kita kilala, hindi ko alam ang ginagawa mo, wala akong karapatang tawagin kitang gago.
And I respect your opinion, Mr. Chair.
Not my opinion. That is my belief. Since the time na yung Quadcom, hindi ako nagsalita ng anuman sa inyo o nag-vlog sa akin. Miss Joey, hindi ka nakarinig sa akin anuman salita, di ba? Miss Joey, you have never heard me say anything against you or about you. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Chair, we do not know each other personally.
Ayun. And then, ganito. I have never said anything about you nor anything that you have said against me. Am I right?
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
I have never said anything about you or anything against you, even if you said something against me. Am I right?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Yun. Yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. I'd like to give way to plug-in sinasabi ni Miss Cruz, yung observation. I hope, Miss Cruz, you know, okay lang yung observation. For example, like, I hate Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I do not like Congressman Abante. Okay yan. I don't agree with Congressman Abante. That's fine. Pero yung tatawagin mo kung gago, at isasampal mo sa... Teka. Gusto ko nang tanungin. Gusto kong malaman, ano ba isasampal mo sa akin? Sabi mo isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. So, pakiklaro nga sa committee ito kung ano yung isasampal mo sa pagmumukha ko.
Like I said earlier, Mr. Chair, I would like to know when that was posted. And perhaps, it's very likely, Mr. Chair,
That
I
was
posted
posted on YouTube.
Mr. Chair, it's very likely, Mr. Chair, that I said something like that.
Now,
And
we're
that's
checking it now.
Very likely, the one that is going to be slapped on your face is, it's very likely that I'm referring to
yun nga
facts.
Oo nga.
Very likely that I'm referring
Mr.
to
Chair,
facts.
talagang hindi ko akalain, sasabihin niya sa akin to kung ang, Mr. Chair, kung ang misis ko magsasabi niyan, tanggap ko yan. Pero si Miss Joey, hindi ko naman po siya kilala talaga Ito
Permission to speak.
Gusto ko lang pong sabihin kay Miss Joey, yung batas tungkol sa unjust vexation. Supreme Court has defined unjust vexation as any human conduct without violence that unjustly annoys an innocent person. Yan. Yan ang batas. The elements of unjust vexation are: there is human conduct that unjustly annoys or irritates another person. Such human conduct was not attended with violence. Such human conduct caused annoyance, irritation, torment, distress, or disturbance to the mind of the person to whom it is directed. An offender acted with criminal intent. That is what unjust vexation is, Miss Cruz. if I say, Miss Cruz, I was irritated by what you said. I was annoyed by what you said, even without violence. I was distressed with what you said. I became depressed with what you said. Oh, di ba, Miss Cruz? So sabi ko, ganito na lang. Ganito, ha? Let's just be very careful. Okay lang po sa akin. Sabihin mo sa akin, I hate Congressman Abante. I don't like him. I don't agree with him. Fine. Pero yung babangkitin mo dito, ha? Gago ako. Isasampal ko ito sa pagmumukha mo. I'm going to be FUC prepared. Ay nako. Palagay ko, very irritant yon sa pinagsabihan mo. Tama ba ako, Mr. Joey Cruz?
May I respond, Mr. Chair?
Sige.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I understand that it may come across as something that you may not feel comfortable with what I said and things like that. And again, if you feel that you are aggrieved with what I said, I will welcome any action remedies from your end.
No,
On the other hand, Mr. Chair,
you would welcome what? You would welcome what?
Any remedy that you may seek, Mr. Chair.
Any
against
legal
me.
action? Is that what you're saying?
That is
Mr.
correct.
Chair?
Any remedy, not limited to legal action.
No,
Mr. Chair.
I'm not going to resort to any legal action anymore. Ha? Bakit? Magbabayad ka pa ng abogado mo. Maglilitis pa tayo ng matagal na panahon. That would also be irritant to you. You do not want that to happen to you, am I right? Huwag mo
Yes,
sabihin
Mr.
sa akin
Chair.
that you welcome any legal action.
If you, because you enumerated the elements of the
Oo.
unjust vexation, Mr.
Siguro,
Chair.
ang pinakamagandang sabihin mo sa akin because I'm annoyed, mag-apologize ka sa akin. Kapag ka sinabi mo ito, hindi ba? O ngayon, kung ayaw
May
mo,
I
okay lang
respond?
sa akin. Ayaw mo, okay lang. Walang problema doon, Mr. Chair. Walang problema
We can
doon.
agree
ha?
on that, Mr.
Oo.
Chair.
Basta makikita nyo na lang na we are going to craft legislation that would actually regulate what our bloggers is trying to say. I'd like to also say, sapagkat marami ring bashing ang binigay ni Ms. Cruz kay Congressman Ace Barbers di ba? Ms. Cruz. Marami rin
Mr. Chair, I would just like to inform the court that there is a pending action that I have against Ace Barber. So I would like to invoke the sub judice rule on that matter.
Wala namang kasong pinal
No, Mr. Chair, I filed a libel suit against Congressman Barber.
Kay Ace Barbers.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oo. Huwag ka na mag-file ng libel suit sa akin.
Yeah, we agreed. We did not say anything personally on each other.
Okay. Well, in your numerous blogs, Ms. Cruz, you criticize the government and specific personalities. But you have not released any content addressing the West Philippine Sea issue or taking a stand against China's actions. Why is that?
It is something that is beyond my competence, I would
Okay.
say. It is something that I do not know much. Although I would like to correct you, sir, that you said I did not release any content, but I actually do. In those contents, when I'm going to talk about the West Philippine Sea, the South China Sea, I talk about it in such a way that I try to figure out the issues, the facts, and ask. My platform is very interactive, and so my platform is always visited by professionals, professors, experts on their fields, real people doing their real job, sharing their 2 cents on what is going on. So whenever I'm going to talk about the South China Sea, international relations and things like that, it is always an interactive one, an exchange of idea from different point of views.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What is your, ito, gusto ko lang tanungin, no? What is your current source of income, Ms. Cruz?
We have a family business, Your Honor.
Family business. Well,
That is correct.
are you monetizing your social media content or receiving compensation for your blogs?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You are.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So it is also some kind of a business to you.
It is really not, Mr. Chair. In fact, if you're going to look at my vlog, it's very unprofessional. I do not have a studio. It is very casual. I do not have regular time. I'm going to vlog whenever.
But how many followers do you have, Mr. Chair?
On YouTube, I think I have around 79,000. In Facebook, I have my Facebook account with 143,000 followers was taken down a couple of days ago, and my social media accounts are usually they don't really last that long because it would usually be reported or taken down.
Well, ilan po yung social media account ninyo, Ms. Cruz?
I have TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook.
So, ibig sabihin nun, you're getting money out of that. Parang sa'yo, that's a source of income, correct?
It is a source of income, but
Good.
it is not a job for me because I can not vlog if I want to.
Ano yun, Mr. Chair?
I do not have to vlog if I want to. Mr. Chair, I do not have specific schedule when I do vlog.
Sa akin,
So,
let me advise you, Ms. Cruz. Huwag ka na mag-vlog kasi naiinis ka din eh. Naiinis ka din. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka mainis sa sinasabi mo eh. Di ba? Naiinis ka din.
Mr. Chair,
Naasar ka din. Tama ba ako? Naasar
not,
ka rin. Nai-stress ka din dun eh.
not really, Mr. Chair, because I'm a very I grew up in a household with very political orientation, so it is something that I really like
So
doing.
Mr. Chair, did you grow up in a household where you curse each other?
No, my
Yun.
parents are devout
So you
Catholic.
did
I'm the
not
only one
grow
who
up
cursed.
in a household.
I am the only one who cursed in our household.
You are the only one that
Yes,
cursed.
yes, that is correct.
Well, you know, you're a grown-up person. Sana tinuruan ko ng bata ka pa ng magulang mo. Ako tinuruan ako ng bata ng magulang ko eh. Nawag akong magmura eh.
They did, Your
Kaya hindi ako
Honor.
nagmumura eh, Mr. Chair.
They did
Ngayon na,
teach me.
so, tinuruan
They did
ako
teach
ng
me
magulang
that, Your
ko
Honor.
ng bata ako wag magmura eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, hindi ako nagbumura eh.
They did teach me not to curse, Your Honor, but they also taught me how to be your authentic self.
Ganun. Okay ka. In one of your posts, you said, ito nakakaawa ang mga pulis under BBM administration. Can you elaborate on that? What led you to the conclusion that you said that?
Oh, that is a series of posts on the memorandum that is circling around, saying that policemen would have to react on official PNP pages. And I think it is so unfortunate that apart from the regular duties and responsibilities of a policeman, they are being asked to do such kind of menial task. I think it's something that they do not have to do. I vehemently disagree with that kind of policy. So that's why I felt I commiserate with the policemen.
You what? You commiserate?
Yes, Your Honor.
So when you commiserate, you can tell the policeman, police patola kayo, wala kayong kwenta. Is that how you commiserate?
I never said that, Mr. Chair.
Nabanggit mo yun eh. Mga pulis, wala kayong nasolve na problema. Nabanggit mo yun. Kaya nga gusto ko tanungin, are these statements based on any verified data? Do you have a data on that?
If I know the
Or
time
they
when
are
I
simply your
posted it,
personal opinion?
Mr. Chair, like I mentioned earlier, so that I can intelligently identify the reaction I posted on my Facebook.
Ito po ang kaibigan ko.
I would need to know the
Miss
time
Apo, Miss-
when I
Miss Apo.
posted it, so that I would know the exact
Miss Cruz.
news.
Miss Cruz, ito po ang kaibigan ko si Congressman Acop. Naging general po ng pulis to eh. Oo. Kaya, ano mo, pag you begin to generalize, pangit, hindi ba? Now, ito na lang, no? In your other blog, Miss Joey, or post directed against the Quadcom, mga members tungkol sa pag-iimbestiga over bloggers spreading fake news. Itong TRICOM po namin. You dismissed them and said something along the lines of what? Sabi mo, para kayong mga bata, GA nyo. Hindi ko nga masabi. Di ba? Yan ang pag pinapasweldo kayo ng sambayanang Pilipino, pinagputahan ng mga tao, including ng mga vloggers, sagutin nyo mga tanong. Do you confirm this statement?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Why did you say that?
Because in any rants or bashing or issues I raised in my Facebook, I never really got a response.
So pakiklaro mo nga yung sinabi mong pinagputahan ng mga tao. Will you please make it clear to us, anong ibig sabihin nun? Kasi hindi ko alam ibig sabihin nun eh.
Yes, I will explain, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please.
Pinagputahan ng mga tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng manggagawang Pilipino ang nagpapatakbo ng bayang ito, ng kongresong ito. So therefore, the public officials should listen when there is a grievance being raised, petition being submitted by the people, especially when they are expressing dismay or standards not being met. Pinagputahan ng tao means pinagtrabahuhan ng matindi ng mga tao.
Yung, Mr. Chair, yung mga taong nagtrabaho, tinatawag mong PUTA.
No, Mr. Chair.
Ayun ang nabanggit mo eh.
And Mr. Chair, sa Katagalugan po, ang ibig sabihin po niyan, dahil nga po ang tao ay nagtatrabaho, ang isang hardworking na tao ay nagtatrabaho ng long hours, they would always express ng frustration dun sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na challenges. So that is why ganun po ang Bulakenyo po ako, Mr. Chair. I would just like to inform so that you would also have a proper context on my vernacular.
Mr. Chair, marami kong kilalang Bulakenyo na hindi ganyan ng mga salita.
Yeah, marami po. Marami rin po.
Please, wag mong banggitin ang pagiging Bulakenya mo dito. Baka sabihin po ng mga Bulakenya, lahat yan, ganyan ang salita nila.
I am
Please,
under
wag
Mr.
naman.
Chair. It is like that.
Mga disente po ang mga Bulakenya.
Bulakenya po ako, sir. So I can speak for my people.
Isa ka, Mr. Chair, sa Bulakenya hindi disente. Now ito last question, Mr. Chair.
Yes, can you wrap it up? We still have other issues.
Given your consistent use of offensive language, not only against me, against others, for example, personal insults, unfounded allegations, you cannot even verify it with your data. Do you believe your actions are still protected under freedom of expression?
I take exception, Mr. Chair,
Or
on
have you crossed the line
alleging unfounded accusations because...
Or have you crossed the line into abuse of your right?
I understand my right, Mr. Chair, and I understand that I have no right to abuse my right.
Good. So ibig sabihin doon, you have no right to use abusive language against a person you do not even know personally.
Using profanity is not necessarily abusive, Mr. Chair.
Well, you made that in a personal way. So let the people judge it, no? Because
Correct,
a lot
Mr.
of people
Chair.
are watching
Agree.
now. Let the people judge
Mr.
it.
Chair.
So siguro, yun na lang, Mr. Chair, ang mayatanong ko kay Ms. Joey, siguro ngayon, makakilala na kami ngayon, siguro magiging close na kaming dalawa.